Oh, here we go.
Yeah, we're back.
Time for yet another matchup. It is none other than the lower bracket, last semifinal lower bracket that we have remaining.
HajimenoBob from the Netherlands versus Sephiblack
from Deutschland.
From Germany.
Yeah, absolutely. Should definitely be interesting. Let's go into the game. Let's go live. They're already on their way. It's going to be Hajimeno as well with Bob, as we saw before.
Against Sephiblack with Miguel.
Can we go into the game, please, production? Thank you.
Sephiblack with Miguel.
Miguel. I haven't seen Miguel being played ever, to be quite honest, in any tournament.
He's a very popular character.
Really?
He's a very simple character, actually. Having lots of simple DF mid pokes and low.
How's his range, though? Is he...
He's very short range, but he can also be very long ranged with his long post, but he's definitely best at short range, which he will be getting into quite.
Well, then he's definitely picked the correct arena, because this one is absolutely tiny.
Indeed.
Bob, on the other hand, Hajimeno not looking good at all. Sephiblack is really pounding into him. You're perfect there. Hajimeno finally managed to get himself an opening there with a bound as well, following up. Oh, look, well done there by Sephiblack, quickly bouncing his way out of there.
Almost got a wall bounce there. But this is definitely a match of who corners who, because that's the most important. It really limits your movability and puts you in the worst spot, as you can see.
Sephiblack not being able to do anything there versus Hajimeno. Once he got cornered. Tiny pokes. Trying to find the counter.
That wasn't a tiny poke.
That was a massive poke.
And takes the first match.
And again, the rounds we've seen so far have been either like the only time that a Hajimeno match will win a round. Was a really long stretch out thing. And Sephiblack, if he plays aggressive like he's been doing in the 3 rounds that he managed to win, he can really put the pressure on. We saw Hajimeno actually playing before. He was very passive then. I think this may actually...
It may just be his playstyle, or he's not used to fighting Miguel. In the situation.
Perhaps. That's a definite possibility. We're back in the farm. There's our walls here as well. Hajimeno opening up. Sephiblack, however, not going to have much of that. Still don't.
Gets the launch into
the wall.
Welcome out. And now he is cornered.
Trying to push him into the corner, and it looks like it's going to be successful.
In rage. And
both rage. Oh! Hajimeno will pick it up. Little piggy behind them. Haters going to hate.
Nice throw. Oh.
Sephiblack somehow managed to wrestle himself out of that wall. Into the counter wall he goes. Hajimeno almost stuck. Finally managed to get a couple blocks in.
Got a random launcher there. Not into the corner.
Poor piggies. Sephiblack does manage to finally pick that one up. Yep. Don't worry, guys. No animals were harmed in the making of this matchup.
Just pushed.
I suddenly feel like having bacon. I don't know why. Back into the game. Hajimeno down to about 60%. Sephiblack's aggressive play is really starting to not finish off that well because all of a sudden Hajimeno is quickly pounding this one and the rage is enabled, but the blocks come in.
And that might be it.
Potential being set up here. Very well done.
To the
more.
corner.
Oh. Counter rage. It's the first punch that wins. There it is. What a comeback there in the end. Hajime quickly opening up and a lot of damage being pushed in towards Sephiblack. Leaving him with a just...
Great opening combo there and still keeping the pressure.
Seeing a very different playstyle all of a sudden from Sephiblack. A lot more reserved, if anything else.
Yeah, the pace has definitely shifted to HajimenoBob's tempo. As you can see, great read.
Hajime will need to pick this one up in order to make it 1-1 in this series. Sephiblack on the other hand, if he wins this, then Hajime is pretty much broken.
He has to really make a huge comeback after that.
Ooh.
Oh. Into the corner. Oh. Yes.
And there we have it. It's the one in the series.
1-0. Still keeping it to Bob versus Miguel. In the top hat uniform.
This is the best.
Yeah.
Some of these skins are just amazing.
Actually, it is my skin. It is my PS3.
Still wondering for a really fat person to walk in just with a top hat. Everybody would just
that would be
wow.
great. That would be great.
How fast can you move? Not fast enough, no doubt.
No.
Suddenly we're in an arena without any walls. Interesting choice.
Very interesting.
The dynamic of that should definitely change it up a little bit, but it's so far looking very good for Sephiblack because every single time we saw a wall map.
Oh. Good read there.
The first raw wall map, it was really over to Sephiblack.
Yeah.
Who pounded Hajime consistently.
But Hajime won the last match.
Which was also
a wall stage. So this could just be a mix just for the fun of it. Oh.
Very slow play. A lot of low punches, low blocks. Oh. Nice reading there. Launch and the juggle for the bound. There it is. And
and gets the relaunch right there into
and
into the slide.
Into the KO.
Into the slide.
One more round needed for Sephiblack in order to make it 1-2 in this series. Very, very fast series of rounds we're seeing here. Sephiblack's...
Yeah. Sephiblack is really dominating here.
I would not be surprised if Sephiblack, if he picks this up, that we're going to go to another walled map because so far it's been the only type of
environment where Sephiblack has the upper hand here.
Yeah. Even though the first time we saw a wall one, we saw the exact opposite. So a real
great pickup there. Dominant victory right there.
Sephiblack is going to move on into match point. What are we going to be seeing?
Still Bob versus Miguel, but just picked a random stage there, and it was a wall stage.
Hajime needs to keep hope that the wall stage is going to be his savior. He's opened up quite nicely already.
Yeah.
High punch, no problem. And a launch.
Hits him out of the air.
Into the wall.
Into the corner pressure. Oh.
Miguel with the rage could actually continue here. That will be such a bad thing for Hajime to happen. And it does. Rage from both sides now. Again, this situation.
Last poke. It's all
and one poke it is.
Sephiblack gets it.
It happened before, and it will happen again. But it shows that a world map is really the only chance that Hajime has right now.
It's doing him pretty good.
Absolutely. Even though he lost the first one.
Yes.
But Hajime keeping Sephiblack just outside of range. Just enough time to finish him off.
Hits him out of the air again.
Launch right out of the bat into the wall.
Again with the corner pressure. But it's now out of the corner. And doing some corner game in his own.
Oh!
Missing against a completely, and that was very unsafe of HajimenoBob. And this is match game point actually.
Yeah, game point for Sephiblack right now. His Miguel play has been very
dominant.
Very dominant in the first round, absolutely. We saw it again when Hajime managed to pick up the second one, and then the wall-less map, we saw Sephiblack dominating again.
Oh, almost.
Hajime will not go quietly into the night. Sephiblack quickly moving off with a couple of, trying to get the juggle in, a little bit of lag there at the last second. Ooh.
Oh, nice read. Gets into the combo, into the wall, but no bound. This is everybody's game right there. Still match point, and it's coming down to the final poke, and Sephiblack takes it.
It came to the final sliver of health on Hajimen's setup, as my producer has decided to walk away, which is absolutely awesome. It's probably going to be right back very shortly, so we're going to have to sort that one out ourselves, so we won't be able to go to full cam right now. I'm quickly going to walk over and set that one up. So we'll be right back with you with more play-by-play here from the Tekken 6 tournament of Red Fight District. And we're going to have a little bit of a lifetime very first shortly, but I'm sorted right now.
Yeah.
Be right back.
Ja, Seb tegen Sephiblack. Seb tegen Sephiblack.